Hey, happy Monday. It is August 18th. Just finished work. About to switch to the tabletop to show the latest update with my budget. I'm going to attempt to do a weekly budget update, and yeah. So we will see how that goes. So hopefully everyone is doing well. Alrighty, let's get to the video. Well, the rest of the video. Alright, bye. Hey Blossom Squad, it's Jeannine aka 9. Hope y'all are feeling fine. Over here the vibe is real chill, and my main focus is paying down these bills. So grab you a cup of some coffee or tea and come chill with me. Okay, let's get this started. All right, so let's get to it. So I had my Clever Fox budget planner in my last video, and it was just kind of sitting there, and I didn't even explain why it was just there. I had written my quick budget in my little notebook. It was just a quick jot down of the numbers. I forgot to mention that once I get back into the groove of receiving my paychecks from work, I will get back to my budget planner. So that's why I had it in that last video, and I just wanted to make that correction in this video. So let's move this off to the side. So what I did was I rewrote everything on this particular budget plan sheet. So as you can see, this is for the month of August. I wrote down my incomes so far. So the account balance that I mentioned in my previous video, the account balance as of August the 11th was $482 and a penny. The following day, I actually received the funds from the shares that I sold. So I did mention I was contemplating on selling some of my, some stocks and things of that nature to help out the situation. And I did, and I didn't sell all of them. So I still have I still have shares from the shares that I sold, if that makes sense. So I didn't sell off everything. I made sure to keep a few shares of each that I have in my portfolio. So anywho, that amount that I received was $810 even. And then I finally received my state return. So I actually deposited that today, the 18th, Monday the 18th. And that was $484. Now I'm not gonna do the totals as yet, because when I returned to work last week, I did look at the pay calendar, and I thought that I would not have received a paycheck for the month of August, but I will. It happens to be a magic month, heavy on the quotes, a magic month for August. However, I am not going to receive 2 out of the 3 paychecks, so I will receive the last paycheck. So I believe that's the third, whatever day that is, I guess like the 28th. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe that's the 28th that I'll be receiving that pay, and it will be a full paycheck. So I'll be able to start slowly but surely getting back on track with my bills and everything. As I mentioned in the previous video, I had already paid my, I paid my mortgage, I paid my home insurance, my student loan, my private student loan, and a few other bills here and there. They did take out the Hulu amount, so that's $1065. They took out Apple on the 14th, that's $1065 also. Fundrise, they took out on the 15th, and that's $10. Fundrise, they do $10 per well, every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly. So that's that so far. August the 11th, I had mentioned previously that the HVAC tech came out, and the charge for that service was $169.53. I do have to get some things done on the unit. There is a UV light that they have to add on to reduce like any type of mold and things like that. So that will cost $1,600. So I have to save up for that. However, they advised me there was a huge block of ice on the unit. So what they did was they ran the fan, and they said run the fan for 24 hours, then turn on the AC, see if my place will cool down, which it did not. So I turned back off the AC. So they're going to have to add Freon. Yeah, so I have to call them when I get a chance for them to come out and add the Freon. So based on the last year, the Freon cost like over $700. So I'm anticipating a similar amount this time around as well. On the 13th, they finally took out the medical insurance that I paid for. So because I'm on family leave, I did not receive pay. However, I had to pay for my medical and dental and pharmacy to keep it going. So the medical portion was $236.78. Now, I wrote out the check, I believe on this third week of July, and they now just took it out almost like a month later, but it is what it is. Thankfully, I had the funds in there. Uber, I have a few charges here. So $46.38, $17.05, and $31.81. So I take Uber to and from work. I've been doing that. I usually walk to and from work, but because I wasn't feeling well the past 2 years or whatever and stuff like that, I've been taking the Uber to help out the situation. But also it was super hot the past few weeks, and I was not going to attempt to walk in the heat because that's not good for anyone. So that's what that is. I might walk to and from work this week, or at least tomorrow, because it's a cool day. And then yesterday I did a bit of grocery shopping and toiletry shopping, cleaning supplies. So WM, and that's Walmart, and Trader Joe's, I just added it all together for $82.64 because there's not much room left and I didn't want to take up too much room, so I tried to consolidate the amounts. So that is what it is for now. I didn't total up anything as yet because I still have things pending, other charges pending, and like I said, I have to call the HVAC people, and I have a few other things that I have to pay, and yeah. So that's more things to add up. So what I think I'll do is I'll just keep adding the numbers, and then month end, Lord willing, I'll just do the total amounts, the total calculations all together. So that is it. That is my update for this week, or the beginning of this week. And so yeah, that's all I wanted to come on today and share with y'all. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. And hope you had a great weekend. And how is the weather where you are? Today is a pretty cool day, so I'm loving this weather. And I worked from home today, so that worked out well. And also I have my windows open to get some fresh air, and That's always a great thing. And your boy Orion, he's at his grandmother's house. He's been protesting. He loves it over there. So that's where he's been. That's why you haven't heard him or seen him pop on screen. Anywho, thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. And if you're new and feeling my vibe, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I wish you well. Hit that notification bell. Love, peace, and budget sheets. Bye.